It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
Plotting on the mill, I give them something to feel, yeah. My foundation is strong enough, I could build her. Groundbreaking the promise to keep it trill, nigga. Everything that I want, I'm bound to fulfill. Ayy, plotting on the mill, I give them something to feel, yeah. My foundation is strong enough, I could build her. Groundbreaking the promise to keep it trill, nigga. Everything that I want, I'm bound to fulfill. Ayy, the academy pulling strategy, still in my steed. Ain't no flattery, fuck your salary, bitch, I'm a king. They can't rattle me, sit to shatter me, killing my dreams. Them bitches couldn't even straddle me, I'm the supreme god, like living alright, you niggas alright. Diamond in the rough compared to moisturize, I do this for them Garvey eyes. Swiss Army knife, I do it all, boy. Know some people watching me only want me to fall, boy. But I'm a Booker T, Nolan, the southern beast, flow as deep as a submarine. Haters clocking and count streams. I used to work inside a kitchen, dog, you think I'm tripping? Imagine using your opinions just to make a living. Mix it with my educated expertise, yes indeed. Niggas that wouldn't say I'm next trying to get next to me. My homies used to rock a vest inside them SUVs. From sous chef to sharing recipes. My nigga plotting on the mill, I give them something to feel, yeah. My foundation is strong enough, I could build her. Groundbreaking the promise to keep it trill, nigga. Everything that I want, I'm bound to fulfill. Ayy, plotting on the mill, I give them something to feel, yeah. My foundation is strong enough, I could build her. Groundbreaking the promise to keep it trill, nigga. Everything that I want, I'm bound to fulfill. Ayy.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry. Your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there today, this afternoon, going into the evening, all that good stuff. Hope y'all enjoyed your weekend, Mother's Day. Awesome. Okay, in this particular video, we're going to be getting into Wayno, as he recently covered this whole DJ that Don't Spin versus Loren LoRosa issue. Y'all know that I've already covered this a couple times on the channel. I covered the initial incident. I've covered Loren's response. And I covered the DJ that Don't Spin's response. You know what I'm saying? Thought I kind of, was pretty much done with the subject matter yesterday as I dropped the other video. But I got to be honest, man. Wayno came out today and kind of disappointed your boy. All right? Now, in seeing his video, I understand that he wants to take an objective position. His thumbnail says that both parties are wrong. In his video, he expressed why he feels that both parties are wrong. I'm still trying to figure out where Loren LoRosa is technically wrong. Some people fault her for, saying anything at or about the DJ that Don't Spin to begin with. But if that's how we're moving in this space, then reaction content shall cease to exist. You know what I'm saying? Us being able to challenge one another as independent media or just media in general as we talk about these things and cover the same range of topics that we're all pulling from. Some people get it wrong, and I understand not everything that's technically wrong needs to be critiqued. But at the same time, when you see somebody, flying too close to the sun, why is it not okay to call out this person, but it's okay to call out this person? You know what I'm saying? So those are things that I don't really understand, and I see that people get uncomfortable when it comes to this particular person. Like, people are just supposed to give him infinite passes for being who he is, right? Which I don't understand, because I could have swore in the last few years in the space of so-called hip-hop, we've been seeing people that have been doing fuck shit for decades finally meet ramifications for their actions, and we say, hey, it caught up to them. Nobody's exempt. But yet, somebody who I fuck with and respect, I've said it on my platform before, I rock with Wayno. I've followed Wayno from his entry to Everyday Struggle, when he replaced on the show after Joe left, I'm trying to remember if he was before or after Star. I think Star even left and he filled in. Saw interviews of Wayno talking about his experience coming from working at Rockefeller early on. That definitely piqued my interest because I'm a Rockefeller baby. You know what I'm saying? Every nigga on that label I studied from an MC standpoint, from a music standpoint, from a fan standpoint. The shit I could tell y'all about Rockefeller, the artists that didn't even come out hardly. Dog. So I'm like, oh shit, he used to work at the Rock. He was there when all this shit was happening. He used to be like road manager with Young Guns. My nigga. I bought them Young Guns albums as a teenager. So I have a different reverence for somebody who is in that grind. You come to YouTube, you go outside of YouTube, right? What's the name of his shit? Triangle Offense, I think was his former company. I don't even know if he still runs it anymore. Built in the music industry, doing A&R work, doing real cool shit. Goes and works at QC. I think he's no longer with QC. I think his tenure ended up there. I've been following this nigga. Respect this nigga, man. Now, understand him and the DJ that don't spin were co-workers. They have some level of rapport, but you've gotten on your platform and even called him out. So why is it that you can, but Loren can't? Or she's wrong? When she didn't say anything about the nigga's character, she didn't. There's a whole library of shit to be called out about the nigga. The worst thing that she could possibly say is, I'm at the Kendrick tour and you lied? The Kendrick fans really aren't broke, poor, destitute people? She's wrong for stating that? I don't know. That's strange to me, man. I gotta be honest. With all due respect, that's weird. I don't even understand how you could take that play. But I'm not gonna play Wayno's entire video. I think he has nearly a 20-minute video breaking down his perspective. We're gonna play a portion of said video, let him outline some of the things that he agrees with, some of the things that he doesn't. I'm not saying that he's saying that the DJ that don't spin is in the right. He says both are wrong. And I agree that homeboy shouldn't have responded to her in that way. We both understand that part of it. I think most of us universally understand that much. A child can understand that. But I'm still trying to understand why Loren is wrong. When niggas that do wrong every day don't technically get told they're wrong on plenty of platforms. But let me go ahead and pull up Wayno's video without, because I could just vent all day, but that's not constructive.
I feel like Loren LoRosa is wrong. Before you hit this before you close the video, let me tell you why. Because Loren LoRosa is my homegirl. I love Loren LoRosa. I think she's very dope. I think she's dope at what she does. Her potential is through the roof, and it's only going to keep growing, and she only going to get better, right? She's shown that from TMZ to Breakfast Club to me and her doing the Louisiana Fest and Mouse, you know what I'm saying, hosting for Amazon Music, all that. That's cool, right? Now, Loren, reason why I feel like she's wrong is that this is not a room that she play in. She don't play in a room of disrespect. She don't play in a room where she's going back and forth with people. Well, I mean, she did go back and forth with a comedian, and she did go back and forth with Jess Hilarious on the Breakfast Club, but that's different. That's kind of different. She just don't play these games with somebody like Akademiks. Now, the thing with Akademiks is, you know, he gonna go to the 10th power of his disrespect. And he was on stream, and he was talking about his disrespect towards Loren LoRosa and saying, oh, y'all think I'm not supposed to respond just because it's a woman, and he did a whole spiel on Cam and Mace and Treasure Wilson and what gives her the right to talk and how he's built everything he's built from the ground up and brick by brick. Now listen, do Ak got the right to defend himself when it comes to somebody calling him a liar? Absolutely. Do I think that he should respond in this way? No. Reason why I don't feel like he should respond this way is because Ak's birthday is coming up this month. Ak is in his mid-30s, right? I don't know exactly how old he is, but I know he's in his mid-30s. I think that this is just an old game that he's played, but now look, this is how he gets his audience going. This is how he create content. When you say his name in a non-favorable way, he's gonna go all out.
Just gonna put a pin in that. We'll resume in just a few moments. Now, if y'all saw the beginning of this clip, he said he loves Loren LoRosa. Okay, they've worked together. I guess he considers her a friend, or at bare minimum a colleague in the space, that they've worked together before. This is why I don't go out my way to be like buddy buddy with everybody in this space. I'm cordial with everybody. If we cross paths and we got good vibes, man, that's awesome. If not, I ain't tripping, man. My only obligation is to my wife and my child. You feel me? But for somebody to say they love you, which is a very strong statement, I don't use that statement lightly for anybody. To say I love you and then say that a simple statement as this nigga wrong is wrong, and saying you're wrong because you don't play in this space. What do you mean? She's in media. She's calling out another person in media who's out here sharing wrongful information and willfully does it on a regular basis. Now, some say, well, just ignore homie. You know, I'm quite sure there's going to be a couple people in the comments on this video, as there are every video concerning this clown, that says, just ignore him. He'll go away. My dog, we in the year of 2025. This nigga been out here pushing out nonsense since what, 2012? He claimed it's been 15 years. So 2010. Okay, I'm not gonna verify that to say when homie published his first video. But if he can estimate 15 years, I'll give him that. He been in here 15 years. He's bigger today than he was 15 years ago. He's bigger today than he was 10 years ago. He's bigger today than he was 5 years ago. So tell me what ignoring him completely has done for you, I, or anyone in hip hop. Okay? Not to mention you request that people ignore him while you simultaneously can't even ignore the fact that people be talking about the nigga, because you in the comments saying, well, just ignore it. You ain't ignoring not him nor me in this motherfucking video. So just enjoy the show, okay? Now, getting back to this. Then he goes on to basically say he's wrong for the way he reacted, but he's known for reacting this way. Rather than say, bruh, you dead ass wrong for reacting this way, it gets an asterisk by it because, well, this is expected behavior from him. Well, it's only come to be expected because it's been accepted for the most part. And people that have stood up to him, challenged him, yeah, he might run off at the mouth for a few days. His chat goes crazy, go viral. But at a certain point, he leave the motherfuckers alone. Most of the people he's had run-ins with in this space, he don't really talk shit about no more. Some kind of way they magically came to an understanding. So, nah. We not finna co-sign a woman coming out and saying, you lied, you misrepresented this. And then she gotta be all types of bitches, hoes, whores, looking for a TDE dick to suck. All this type of shit. And then you sit up here and say, well, you know, both of them are wrong in this situation, but, you know, if she would have just not said his name, it would have never happened. Well, all of us make our livings saying people's names on a fucking daily basis. You go to my channel, you go to DJ The Don't Spin channel, you go to Wayno channel, you go to Loren LoRosa on The Breakfast Club and her podcast. How many of these videos got our own names in the motherfucking subject headline? We all using somebody's name for content. So why is his name supposed to be exempt to just say, based on what you've been saying about this tour, I'm seeing something different. You lied. And motherfuckers is coming to the rescue to say, oh man, you shouldn't have did it. You shouldn't have said that. No, you gotta kowtow to this motherfucker's ego. Who the fuck is this nigga? Disappointing me, man. I'm gonna let him finish though.
He's done this with Lil Baby. He's done this with Meek Mill. He's done this with Saucy Santana. You know what I mean? He's done this with tons of female rappers. Chrissy Teigen, I think that's her name. That's married to John Legend. John Legend. He's gotten disrespectful with majority of the people in the music industry.
And he don't fuck with them no more. All of them people you just named, they all had something to say about that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the so-called schoolyard bullies. Niggas be trying to trip everybody in the hallway. A nigga that'll at least get up in they shit and let it be known, you're not finna do that shit to me. They start wanting to be cool. Right? So, not that anybody needs to be cool with this motherfucker. But I'm just saying how it typically goes. Once you show that you not like everybody else that done let you get over with it, nigga be like, okay, cool. You ain't let me. All right, bet. Go about your business. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no problem. Let me get back to these other motherfuckers who's scared. Because I'm going to keep tripping their ass up. I'm going to keep tying their shoes together when they not looking. I'm going to keep pulling motherfuckers' pants down because they know they can't do shit about it. But you, hey, bro, we good. That's him.
LeBron James, all of that. Now, do I think he's right? No, I don't think he's right for how he's conducting himself, but at the same time, when you say somebody's name, you don't then get to choose how they respond. The only thing that warrants his response is him responding. Now, the context of his response is out of pocket. Do I think that he should be talking like that? No, but I don't control this man. I also don't control Loren LoRosa either, because if I would have been talking to Loren LoRosa, I'd have been like, nah, don't do that. Reason being is because you in a space where you dealing with media from a standpoint of branding, high profile corporate sponsors, all of that. If that's the space you want playing, great.
Not to mention the fact, and I ain't trying to go in, I'm really not. But not to mention the fact that he acknowledged in his own content that at the Breakfast Club, all of them cite his content. And the things that they report on, a lot of the times, according to his content, they report on the contrary. They say, well, he says this, but I saw something different. He said this, but really it's this. So it's not like people ain't out here cleaning up or clearing up the lies, the rumors, the propaganda he spreads on a day by daily basis. But she takes it outside of the confines of the Power 105 studio to put a simple tweet out, and all of a sudden, oh, the gloves is off, the love is done, it's whatever, whenever, however nigga won. Fuck out of here, man. And again, if niggas ain't willing to stand up for just something that small, then there ain't gonna be no, oh, just ignore him, he'll go away. There's not gonna be no go away. Niggas like that typically tend to outlast all the people doing good work. Because the motherfuckers that do the good work typically get worn out and say, man, y'all don't appreciate me enough. Y'all give all the attention to the motherfuckers who be doing the bullshit any fucking way. Let's be clear. It happens in rap. It happens in business. It happens in corporate world. It happens on every level. You could be a fashion designer and be putting your heart and your soul into this motherfucking clothing, and the motherfuckers that's putting out fast fashion at a higher rate than your ass, you like, man, this shit ain't even worth it, man. I'm putting all my money, my life savings into this shit. I'm only getting 5 sales a week. These bitches is shipping out the motherfucking wazoo before I can even blink and wake up. I'm out. That's how the game go, man. But everybody just let the shit happen. Just let the nigga plow through. Oh, that's just how he is. Ain't that what the lady told Lil Rod when Diddy tried to brush up on him? Make a pass at him? He went and said, yo, homie just tried to touch me. She said, oh, that's just Sean. Now that's taking it to an extreme, but even still, it's the same principle. That's just how he is. That's just his nature. Don't worry. That's just who he is. Nah, man, fuck all that shit, man.
I think it looks great on her. I think it looks dope on her, but I don't think she doesn't lose anything by doing this, but I also don't think she gains anything. For one, Ak is a bigger name in the media space, but it's not like his fans is going to go to her and say, "Oh, well, we don't like her, so we ain't going to support her." They ain't supporting her anyway. I also don't think that more people is gonna support her just because she said this. I look at it from this standpoint, totally objectively, of her being my sis and I mess with her, and me and Ak having a cordial relationship, and me messing with him to an extent, and me messing with both of them to an extent. As Loren, when it come to that man, I would personally, as a fan of Loren, would not like to see somebody disrespecting and violating her socially. You know what I'm saying? She got the right to say how she feel. Absolutely. When she called him a liar, now he wants to defend the integrity of his brand. So Ak is always going with this story of, yo, listen, y'all is the ones who, and even for myself, I ended up on Complex out the rip, out the gate. I'm on Complex with him. So I didn't have to build in the media space. But Loren went from TMZ to Power 105. So his whole thing is like, yo, his rebellion comes on the back of, that's what I wanted to do, and everybody closed me out, so I had to do it myself, and I became rich doing it. Great for him, right? Great for him. That's his story. My thing is that we know the story, my nigga. Like, we get it. We understand that that's how you built. We understand that that's what you've done. Now, is there a point where anybody ever grows up where you're going to say, listen, I can get back at her, but do I got to talk to her like this? Now, how he feels and how he conduct himself is not Wayno. Wayno don't call women out their name if they disrespectful in that sense. Now, you call me a liar, I'm gonna wanna know why the hell you called me a liar just like he did. Now, I might not gonna call you all them type of names. It takes certain things to unlock that character in me. You know what I'm saying? But should she have said anything to begin with? Objectively, yes. Objectively, no. Do I think she should have? Nah. Because Loren don't play these games. Loren is building in a space of brown girl grinding. Loren is building in a space of Black Effect. Loren is building in a space of Breakfast Club and having her face on billboards everywhere. Loren is building in a space of, yeah, he might be up here when it comes to how he does his thing, but when it comes to what you building, you gonna be right there too, and you shouldn't even be having no sort of dialogue or discourse with the Akademiks. Now, do I understand? Do I objectively understand how Akademiks feels? Yes, I do. For myself, building out my channel, building out my merch that's coming. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna drop the merch this month, so make sure y'all ready for that. But when it comes to building on the independent side, I understand how much time goes in. I understand how much thought goes in. I understand how much patience goes into what it is that you would like to build and what you want it to be, and not having to answer to nobody and putting your own money up. And that's very difficult. You know what I'm saying? He said that he was, at one point in time, he was doing 7 videos a day. That's not easy. It's people who do 10 videos a day and can't crack 100 views. You know what I'm saying? So there is a level of resentment that's coming towards Loren that's not just for Loren, but it's against the establishment. Now, do I think you conduct yourself like that specifically to a Black woman? Absolutely not. Now, if same Black woman gets disrespectful with you like that, then it's all out. If somebody disrespect you in that realm, then you disrespect them in that realm. Act just goes a little bit crazy, right?
So, again, I understand where Wayno is coming from to a degree, right? From the seat that he sits, which I don't sit in his seat, I have my own. He understands the work that the DJ that don't spin put in. 7 videos a day, whatever it is. Everybody got to work hard. You know what I'm saying? It's thousands of niggas working hard, bruh. It's motherfuckers that's putting out 3, 4 videos a day, 5 videos a day, whatever it is. I put up 2, sometimes 3 a day. And that's on a half schedule. You know what I'm saying? With sharing time between my child, my wife, my family. And my wife is a content creator as well, where she needs me to sign out so she could do what she need to do, and vice versa. right? Otherwise, I would probably be damn near putting out 4 videos a day, 5 videos maybe. Nonetheless, or spending more time on live and things of that nature. Everybody got to work. Everybody got to cut their shit on, form your opinion, make that opinion into something, that's understandable to the public. But that don't excuse him and him saying, "Oh, I had to work my ass off to get here. You're not going to discredit my platform." Well, you supposedly did 15 years of work. Why is it that one person's opinion of saying you lied about something that you actually lied about is knocking you out your motherfucking gaming chair? You know what I'm saying? It sounds like you would think a person who spent 15 years building their $20 million enterprise, they would have a little bit more of a wall around them about, okay, you can say what you want about me, but you can't call me broke. You can't take away the 15 years of work I put in to get here. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't knock you out your motherfucking gaming chair every time somebody has something to say about you. But maybe the things that they're saying about you actually reflect how you truly feel about yourself, even though you get on here and act like you exude the ultimate confidence. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why when it comes from a woman, especially, you have this extra vitriol, you have this extra saliva in your motherfucking throat. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what it is. And that's why the main reason why I'm disappointed with Wayno, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not Wayno that's doing this. It's not Wayno who said the things that homie said to Loren. I can't be mad at Wayno necessarily, but I am disappointed in the way that he's handling this situation, because you're basically saying, because I don't hear no buts really when it comes to Loren. I hear buts when it comes to No Spin TV. You know what I'm saying? Don't hear too many buts. We all cover what people say. We all have, man, if everybody was going to get into a motherfucking battle royale every time somebody said, "Hey, what you said here wasn't accurate," this shit would be a fucking bloodbath out here. You know what I'm saying? But we all get on a mic. We all get on social media. We say what we say. Sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes we misrepresent information, whether that be purposely or mistakenly. If a person come correct you or say, that's not really what it is, you misrepresented this information, why would you crash out and be like, man, why not? If it's about putting in the work, you would wanna take the constructive criticism and get better at said work. But as long as you don't impede on his narratives, it's all fair game. And then once you impede on the narrative he's spinning, he can spin narratives, he don't spin no records. Then you all types of bitches and hoes, I'm gonna violate you, this, that, and the third. And he has the chat to back him up. I don't understand why anybody would be fearful of this nigga's chat. It's niggas from his chat that come on YouTube and talk shit on his behalf. Who gives a fuck about them? Who are they really? What are they doing other than being chat? You know what I'm saying? To that nigga. So I don't really understand why you would get on. Now Wayno, he's going live. He's having to try to clean it up. He has to explain himself now. I think he been on for nearly an hour, trying to, hey, I'm just saying, y'all ain't listen. Nah, people heard you, bro. People heard you loud and clear. But truly, to get on there and even imply that Loren was wrong when all she did was report really quickly in a tweet that what this person portrayed online about a tour was incorrect. If that's enough of an offense to be called all types of bitches and hoes and looking for a dick to suck, and I'm going to keep repeating it because that's what the nigga said, then I guess we all in this space deserve whatever. You know what I'm saying? For the nights that you spent on the Culture Uniteds of the world, you know, saying I don't agree with how Drake handles this and that. Drake finna come out here and say, man, all the YouTube commentators are dick suckers. And then he put your name in a bar. Hey, I mean, it's fair game. You said his name, can't control how he responds, but then more people are gonna inevitably say, damn, this nigga's skin is that nigga's skin is that thin. He can't take some critique from from YouTube. Damn, this nigga's more of a bitch than I really thought he was. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know how this stuff goes. Let's not act like we don't. This is the nature of the game. This is the game that the DJ that don't spin has thrived in. Using people's names. But his is supposed to be off limits. I disagree with that. Now, if you want to see Wayno's entire video, go to Wayno's channel. Again, it's a nearly 20-minute video. I don't know if he's going to keep the live up, but he was, the last time I seen, he was on live for at least 40 minutes, close to an hour. You can hear all the explanation you want to get from him. Again, I don't dislike Wayno. I'm just a little disappointed, man. As somebody who's watched his journey, seen what's going on with him, to some, they may feel like this ain't the first time. But yeah, I got notified of this actual video earlier today, and I was just like, why'd you do that? But let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become an insider. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mile. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.